Welcome to our short video which is all about William Glasser's choice theory. So let's go to the library and let's do some research. Now, William Glasser was born on the 11th of May 1925 in Cleveland, Ohio. In 1945 he achieved a degree in chemical engineering. In 1948 he achieved a master's degree, this time in clinical psychology. In 1968 he established what he called the Educators Training Centre. In 1969 he published a book entitled Schools Without Failure. In 1978 he started working on what he called then the control theory, and in 96 which changed to choice theory. So what is choice theory? Glasser developed choice theory, suggesting that a person's behaviour stems from an inner desire to fulfil basic needs, and not by outward stimulus. Glasser asserts that all living things continually work to control their desire to fulfill the needs of 5 areas. Now these 5 key areas are survival, love and belonging, freedom, fun, and lastly power. Now Glasser states that the most significant of our needs is love and belonging, which comes from facilitating positive relationships with the 7 caring habits, which are accepting, negotiating, listening, encouraging, respecting, supporting, and trusting. Glasser advises to avoid the 7 deadly habits, which are blaming, criticising, punishing, bribing, complaining, nagging, and threatening. Now Glasser argues that humans have no choice except to behave. If Glasser's goal was to teach us self-responsibility, they must first learn to believe that they have control over their own behaviour. What Glasser alludes to is that behaviour is a choice. You've got one road, which is to follow 7 caring habits, or another road where you could follow the 7 deadly habits. What Glasser says, the choice is yours. What we're going to do is look at some case studies. Case study 1 is a student in an English lesson. They're not on task, everyone else is working in silence. This student becomes very disruptive, making silly noises and even throwing pens. Using choice theory, the member of staff should approach the student by asking, "What's up with you?" rather than "Stop that, get on with your work." This gives the student the opportunity to explain their behaviour. After the student has explained their behaviour and that they cannot do the work as they find it boring, the teacher could then advise that they were there to help and that they could even assist them if they continued to work. This, according to Glasser, would result in a positive outcome. The second case study is set in an out-of-school club. Children are given a quiet area where they're allowed to complete homework. Equipment's provided. The choice to do homework is completely their own. Now, Adam is 5 and Jenny is 9. Often Adam will take Jenny's pencil without asking. When Jenny asks for it back, Adam refuses. Jenny tries to take the pencil back, but Adam holds on to it. Jenny shouts at Adam and then runs to tell a member of staff. This often results in tears. The member of staff approaches Jenny and Adam. She asks them both what has happened. Jenny shouts, "He took my pencil." Adam says, It's just because it's the colour I wanted." She asks Adam, "Why did you take Jenny's pencil?" Adam says that I needed to colour in the flower and it's the perfect green. Jenny says, "But you didn't ask." "What should you have done, Adam, if you wanted the pencil?" "I should have asked Jenny," he says. Jenny says, "Why didn't you ask me?" And then Adam adds that he forgot. "I'm sorry. I should have asked." "That's okay," says Jenny. "You can keep the pencil to finish the flower." Thus, using choice theory with that scenario would result in a positive outcome. Now, while it's possible that we do know what is right for others, unless they agree with us, trying to force this knowledge on them is usually a disaster. In this case, forcing Adam to give the pencil back would result in further negative behaviour. Now, moving on to the foundations of Glasser's choice theory, the 10 axioms. These are the fundamental elements of the theory. These 10 axioms act as a foundation to the theory. Number 1, the only person whose behaviour we can control is our own. Number 2, all we can give another person is information. Number 3, all long-lasting psychological problems are relationship problems. Number 4, the problem relationship is always part of our present life. Number 5, what happened in the past has everything to do with what we are today, but we can only satisfy our basic needs right now and plan to continue satisfying them in the future. Number 6, we can only satisfy our needs by satisfying the pictures in our quality world. Number 7, all we do is behave. Number 8, all behaviour is total behaviour and is made up of 4 components: acting, thinking, feeling, and physiology. Number 9, all total behaviour is chosen, but we only have different direct control over the acting and thinking components. We can control our feeling and physiology indirectly, but we choose how to act and think. And lastly, number 10, all total behaviour is designated by verbs and named by the part most recognisable. So in conclusion, Glasser states that behaviour is not separate from choice. We all choose how to behave at any one time. We cannot control anybody else's behaviour.